Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a makeup look using products that I've gotten recently in PR. I originally was gonna do like a daytime glam, but it turned into more of this, which I guess is still daytime, but I was thinking more like brown neutral and not purpley pink, but you know, things happen. So if you would still like to see how I got this makeup look and what I think of like a bunch of new products that recently launched, then just keep on watching. Okay, I swear I'm doing my hair today, so let's ignore it. But actually, you guys know this don't even look that bad to me. So we're gonna start with lip balm, which it is like eating me alive, the fact that I don't already have some on. It is such a routine for me to immediately apply lip balm whenever my lips feel dry that this feels really weird to not have any on, but I wanted to try this on camera. It's the Milani avocado clear lip balm with avocado extract. It's green. It definitely says clear. I guess it's gonna look clear. And next we're gonna be trying the Tula Prime of Your Life Smoothing and Firming Treatment Primer, which sounds promising. Actually excited. Oh, it smells good. It does feel soft on the skin, which is good. I really wish I could listen to some music right now, but the music I want to hear, I will definitely get copyrighted. But you know, like vibing out to music while you're doing your makeup, I can't even do that. So I am going to be doing something different today. We will actually be trying a new foundation in this video. It's the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation. It's new to me, not necessarily new in general. Usually I do reviews when I'm trying a new foundation, but I want to switch it up, not make myself have to wear it all day long, just try it and see what I think initially. Oh, this packaging is really nice. One of those twist to open kind of products. So you go zoop, zoop, zoop. So I am seriously struggling over here. You can see all four of these swatches. I actually realized that I had more shades than the three that I showed you guys. So I went in and swatched this one. I have 20 and I have 22. I don't have 21. 21 will probably match me the best because 22 actually pulls a little bit too orangey, like it's kind of oxidizing a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is mix these two together to make a shade that I'm gonna like better. So we're gonna mix 20 and 22. I'm just gonna wipe off these other ones because these other ones they were not gonna match. Just so you know, I swatched 23 and 24, so 23 is right there and 24. Look how sensitive my skin is. Like literally me just rubbing my skin makes it red. Okay, so I'm just going to alternate between dotting both shades across my skin. As long as you know a foundation is gonna oxidize, it makes it better. Like if you just don't know that, it makes it kind of sucky. So to blend it in, I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals Smoothing Face Brush and just kind of mix those two shades together to make probably 21. So this foundation also has SPF 20, which is really awesome, and it has 30 different shades, and it has, okay, so let me tell you guys something while we move on to concealer. Medium tan 3.5C, because this is the only shade that I have. Really, it's gonna be a little bit light, but that's okay. Okay, let me tell y'all, I was always thinking that olive oil broke me out, and I found out that the cleansing oil that I use all the time has freaking olive oil in it. I feel like such an idiot. Like, how do you use something for years and not know what the ingredients are, especially the fact that I like look at the ingredients and stuff. That's the reason why I looked at the ingredients, because I was like, well, maybe I can find another cleansing oil, you know, because I'm never satisfied. I always am looking for something at least a little bit better, like incrementally better. And yeah, so I looked at the ingredients and I was like, you're kidding me. And yeah, so that's what happened. So now I think there's other things that break me out in a specific product, not necessarily olive oil. So yeah, I've been thinking that for years. I honestly have been thinking that probably since like middle school, but maybe there's a chance that my skin has gotten used to olive oil because there's so much stuff that I use that has it in it. Like this foundation has, what did it say, olive derived squalene, which I don't even know what that means, to be quite honest. But yeah, so we're just gonna blend in this concealer, and it is quite light, but we are gonna set and bronze and all that kind of jazz. Just kind of taking the foundation brush and blending around it. Actually, this concealer I think I've tried before, but I don't remember how it was. Okay, for setting powder, I'm going to use the One Size setting powder, which again is not really a new product for me because I'm still trying this powder. I'm trying to see how I like it. I'm like iffy on it. I feel like it looks too light on my skin. Like once I've done bronzer and blush and all that, I feel like my under eyes look a little light. That's why I like the shade Translucent Honey, like more of a banana-y shade from Laura Mercier. When at my Sephora, I don't know if it's with the whole brand, but at my Sephora it was only 2 shades. It was either this one that's too light or one that was a little too deep for me. So now I'm gonna bronze up my skin. The Thrive Cosmetics Camila bronzer. I'm gonna kind of blend this into the powder, like on the edges of where I set my concealer, just to help tone down. So this foundation I feel like is really, let me get a mirror. It feels a little greasy. It looks pretty though, but it just feels a little greasy, like around my mouth area. That's why I just kind of set it again. But now let's go back to bronzer. I don't know, I'm getting like a foundation mustache. I'm gonna dab it. I don't know. Let's move on from that. I'm going to do brows next, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat Micro Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Natural Black. And it's like a really micro pencil, but it's like a micro version of the triangle tip that comes on a lot of brow pencils. I don't love that tip, but because this one is so small, as you can see, like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm about to try it out. This foundation looks really good. It looks really smooth. The only thing is that, like, foundation mustache, that's the only problem. Ooh, this is so pigmented. Wait a minute, redo. And it's so smooth. Whoa, this is genuinely the only shade that I have. I probably could go a shade lighter than this, but we're gonna brush it out, calm it down, and it'll be just fine. It's definitely gonna be like a learning curve with how smooth it is, because it's like you barely have to touch your skin for the product to come off. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up. Y'all hear that bird? I mean, it's like he in my apartment. Let me quickly clean these brows up because I think this brow pencil might be a little bit too pigmented. Okay, so I'll try it again, but this was not my favorite brow pencil only because of how pigmented it was, and it's very creamy. It's like gooping up in a lot of areas. But now I am going to set my brows with the brow gel. Oh, now that's nice. I'll definitely be using this. Okay, now I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Eye Primer, and I'm using the shade 2, and it's lighter than my skin tone, so it's really gonna help with the eyeshadows showing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that eyeshadow base. The eyeshadows will blend a lot better on top. Oh, you know what? Let me go get something really quick. Oh! How'd y'all get so close? That's right, I got me a zoom lens. I told y'all I was gonna give me a zoom lens this year. Like, what? Now we got close eyeshadow looks, and I'm gonna be able to get up close and personal and show you guys the texture of like foundations and foundation reviews. If you guys remember and have been following me for a little while, then you know I used to do that. I would zoom you guys in close. So that's coming back. I'm gonna be using the BFF eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. It was a limited edition collection. I'm not quite sure if it's still available, but the shades in here are so beautiful. Start with the shade Latte and apply this to the upper crease. Ooh, this is so smooth. That eyeshadow base, setting it, and then this eyeshadow, it is going on so freaking smooth. This is the bomb. So I'm just blending this in the upper crease area, and this is just my transition color so that all of the other shades will blend really nice into it. And what you're kind of trying to create a seamless blend with is like the brow bone area and like the darker shades that you create on the crease to make it like more of a smoky look. And it does a really really great job at contouring the eye as well. When you apply a slightly darker brown shade into the crease, and slightly darker means slightly darker than your skin tone. So applying that, and then we're gonna go into Wine and Dine. It's kind of like a deep purple, and apply this to the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go back in and blend that shade that we used first, just to tone it down just a little bit. And you can definitely interchange these shades out. It's kind of just more so how to do it, not necessarily you have to use these shades. Okay, and then for the lid shade, I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Master Metallics, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Gorgeous. Apply it to the empty spot on the lid. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of looking this way. I'm gonna get a smaller mirror that doesn't cover the camera, because like my mirror literally would cover me if I had it in front of me. Just in case you guys wanted to know, like, why does she always look over here? But yeah, so I'm going to use the mirror on this palette to kind of help out. I'm just adding that shade again, and by blending and doing all that, you create different dimensions of the shadow. So because I blended it out a little bit on the first try, when I add that deepness, it looks like I used more than one shade, but I really only used that one to create the purpliness. And then I'm gonna kind of bring it in. I'm gonna take that same shade and apply it to the lower lash line. These shadows are really beautiful, but BH Cosmetics creates some really nice eyeshadow palettes, lovely pigmentation and stuff like that. They blend really well. This kind of turned into a nighttime glam. It's like you start out with an idea and then it goes completely different direction. Okay, for eyeliner, I'm going to use the Nubian eyeliner from Juvia's Place in the shade Cocoa, and apply this to the waterline, and then I'm going to apply a little bit to the upper lash line and blend it out. It's just going to create a little bit of smokiness, just a little bit. This is like my favorite thing to do right now. I feel like I do it every time I do my makeup. Okay, now it's time for what's next? Lashes. So I'm going to be using the Lily Lashes Luxury Synthetic, and these are in the shade, Taylor. These are in the style Cash. So I'm gonna open these up really quick and apply them, because I have never worn this style before. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which this palette is so beautiful. I can't believe I couldn't remember how I liked it. I love it. It is so gorgeous. Like, look how bright that is. Just to make it a little bit more fun, I'm gonna mix in this shade right here to kind of go with our crease shades. Just pop that right on top and kind of line it. Okay, now for mascara, we're going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. So for blush, we have this Cherry on Top Baked Powder Blush from Milani. I'm excited. I think it's gonna go really well with the eyes. Woo! That looks super pigmented. I'm scared. Woo! And then I keep putting it on. Okay, wait, let me wipe off my brush and like blend. Okay, let me dab my foundation brush on top. Luckily I like blush. But that was pretty. It was called Cherry on Top. And now we're going to go in with some highlights. I don't actually have any new highlights. We're gonna use this kind of rosy shade from Fenty Beauty. It's called Rose Rave Diamond Balm. Smooth that on the skin. It's really hard to see because it's more of like a glitter topper kind of highlight, but it is so pretty. And then lips. So that lip balm did really well. It wasn't sticky, which is a good thing. Now for lips, I actually, believe it or not, have this new lip pencil that I kind of want to swatch first. Perfect. See, usually when brands come out with new lip liners, they forget about like dark brown lip pencils, and I just really appreciate this from Cosmetics. When I saw this, honestly, it touched me. So I'm going to line my lips with this from Cosmetics, and it's the Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner in the shade Foxy. And then for the lip color, I'm going to use the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mocha. I picked this one because I feel like it'll go well with the eyes. Oh yeah, yeah. And then the very last thing is I'm going to spray my face with this new setting spray that I got from Milani. It's the Make It Last Cherry Scented Spray. Ooh, that was intense. I wasn't expecting that. Just had a shower. So this is the completed makeup look using all products that I've gotten recently in PR. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I guess some products I didn't just get recently and like I bought this, but you know. So yeah, thank you guys as always so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up this video, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.